Welcome to Amherst Stadium in Jacksonville, Alabama. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Savage. Makes the grab, down immediately, he picks up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Back to pass on second down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Makes the grab inbounds.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed just stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Back to throw, it's McIntosh. Taking a shot on the first play. Upstairs, he's got it. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
His size makes him a matchup nightmare. They recruited him specifically for plays like this, to run down the field, climb the ladder over a smaller DB, make a play for this offense.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Running inside, it's Christian. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. RPO complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now they'll try the right side. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well run him again. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Hits inside. It's Reeder. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's McIntosh. The short hands. It's Ross. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Gets the back moving. Got it behind the line. It's Christian. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Quick give. It's Reeder. Gain of 2 on the play. Sets up 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. As they open this possession from their own 20. Hands it off. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Finds his tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's McIntosh. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And the Huskies will try to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Got it, and he will score. Touchdown, UConn. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes with the return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. To the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Making the adjustment on the play. Right back to it. Knocked down immediately.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And that's an encouraging sign to see for this offense. Last possession, they had to punt. Now 3rd down. They get to 3rd down right away. Execute at a good level. Move the sticks. Maybe get some momentum going here for this offense.
Setting up the screen. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Handoff to the single back. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Right back to the well. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off play action. Rush right in his face. Trying to make something happen. And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's McIntosh. They'll run the screen. Sweet cut there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down to the air. Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The kick is on its way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Drops back on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds his man. It's Ross. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
Looking downfield, it's McIntosh. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flowers. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 7 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Wolverines sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Complete to start this drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's McIntosh. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, it's Reeder. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Trying to get started. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Left side, it's Johnson. Running free. He's at the touchdown, Gamecocks. Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Bringing it out. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. From deep, it's Gentry. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage.
Makes the grab in their space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
A little midweek action to keep you going. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. On the move. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. On his way back from the 20. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. UConn going back to work on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's McIntosh. Snagged in the middle, it's Burton. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The snap sets up the throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Pulls it. Leaves it in his belly. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Hand it to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They punted away on 4th down. Searching for space. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
2nd and long here. Back to pass, it's McIntosh. Back's got it on the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out wide left, it's Ross. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the...
Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it.
And that is such a costly turnover on special teams because they've got the lead. But with that giveaway now, they've completely opened the door for their opponent.
The UConn offense goes back to work. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Run in the red zone, it's Christian. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's McIntosh. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting...
Oh, they block it. They stop him right there, short of the 1st down, and they'll get the football back. What a job by this defense.
And the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit, getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, baby.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's changing the play. They give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Fires to the big fella, and they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it himself. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Breaks into the open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout, trying to get the football back. And the Gamecocks come to the line, trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Pushes ahead. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The Gamecocks will try to move the chains on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
I love the play call in this situation. You need 1 first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read, in rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We got to play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.